Patriots, welcome to our first edition of Going Around the Horn in front of all of you. We love our country, we love liberty, and I think the world of these people. They are truly patriots in the trenches when it comes to fighting for our liberty. They haven't held back, and you're going to hear a little bit about that tonight. And I am going to ask Jimmy Sorrells, the founder of Liberty Networking and Upstate Merchant Advocates, to ask me a question. It's kind of fun to answer questions sometimes. So, Jimmy, go ahead.
Yeah, so Eric, you've had businesses for Liberty now for what, 4 years almost? Yeah. And so tell us what is Businesses for Liberty, and then what can we do to support your business?
Absolutely. Great question. Well, Businesses for Liberty is a patriot movement of business owners who are pro-life, pro-liberty, pro-history, pro-Second Amendment, and America first. A lot of people say, shop local. We know we need to shop patriot. There can be liberal and local. So we have to think about everything we spend our money on, services and products. Why don't we take that hard-earned money and put it towards people who share our values and believe in those principles? How can people help? It's really easy. Point me in the direction of a business owner that believes in those values or you think is leaning in that direction. I'll know within 1 minute where they stand. And I want to make sure I point the brightest light I can on any business owner who's willing to stand up for this country and say, I am unapologetic about these values. So how do you do that? You could send me the person's phone number, the business owner, their website, some kind of information, and I'll reach out to them. And again, why are we doing this? Because we need to build a patriot economy. How great would it be to know whether you're getting a bagel, getting a coffee, wearing a shirt, whatever it is you're doing, that you're supporting a family-run patriot business. So that's how you can help. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to now ask Katie Hall in Irvine, California. Katie, tell us a little bit about your business and how can people support you? What's one thing Patriots can do to support you?
Thank you. My business is Secure Your Hive with a focus on health sharing. So how many of you know somebody that is way overpaying for health care? I mean, it's pretty pain in the pocketbook, right? So what I do is I help individuals, families, and small businesses save between 30 to 50% on their healthcare costs. And there is no network restrictions. They have access to comprehensive medical care, accident, injury, etc. All those things that you would expect from a traditional insurance company, we also offer. But it's from a foundation of love thy neighbor based upon an honor system from when you fill out like your application to be able to join. And we support one another. We pay each other's medical bills. And it's a pretty awesome system. Plus, there's so many other perks. If you use natural paths, if you go to a direct primary care, if you get a massage, something like that, you can literally lower what you would know as a deductible. We call it a primary responsibility amount. You can lower that up to $150 a month, kind of like a credit. We're not going to put money in your pocket, but we can lower that down for you. So when you do need to use your health care, your deductible or your primary responsibility is lower. A great way to help me is in those same lines. I'm looking for chiropractors. I'm looking for direct primary care doctors. And if you don't know what those are, because it's relatively new to me, it's kind of like a subscription-based doctor where you have 24/7 access and you can lower your deductible when you go to a direct primary care. So that would be an incredible referral for me, an introduction, because those folks are already focused. We happen to be associated with the Texas Chiropractic Association right now. So any chiropractor would be a wonderful introduction, and to find out how we can help, share the wealth with them, because you could also turn this into a revenue generating opportunity as well. So that would be great. And then any natural paths would be a great referral for me, and to be able to help me get this out. Once you introduce me, to be able to post this out on the internet and help me get the word out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Katie. All right, so Gerald out there in Greenville, South Carolina, you've got some Angus beef and some good stuff out there. So Gerald, first of all, tell us about your business and how can Patriots do one thing to support you?
Well, yes, Eric, thank you. So with our business, it's called Malaluka. It's a health and wellness store, family owned, privately, 100% debt free. They've been around for 40 years. And the nice thing about this store and why I really believe in it and why I believe it will fit perfectly for the Patriots and everybody in America, that this is everything made here in the U.S. Nothing's made out overseas. Everything's made right here from the factory. Everything is going to be greener, cleaner, and better quality products, and then going to the big box store. So you're going to be buying directly from a company that has your family values in mind, and they're going to make fresher products. You're going to be getting the stuff fresh. You order from them, and they deliver it right to your door, and they have a 90-day money-back guarantee on anything that you purchase. And they also offer for brand new members $100 for the first 5 months. Target and Walmart do not do that. And then, like Eric was saying, the Black Angus beef, that is their cattle, their ranches, their processing plant. It's 21-day aged beef. No
And delicious. I've had it. It's really good. Yeah.
And no online market can compete with them because it's 21-day age. USDA top choice or prime choice beef, and they own the processing plant. So they control every aspect of everything with the stores. They're going to make sure you're getting stuff fresh and at high quality and very, very good stuff. So how people can help is just pretty much just shouting us out about American company that supports their values and supports their beliefs, and it backs the blue, it backs the military. The one nice thing is when people shop with us personally, me and Liz, a percentage of the money goes back to the vets, helping vets of Greenville. So we are giving back to the military. The company does. Everybody can see it on social media. The company has gave out tractor trailer loads to people in North Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, Georgia during the storm. They've done the same thing in California for the fires. They went there with trucks and gave the rescue people energy stuff to drink, food, protein stuff. So they're always giving back and helping to the community. So yes, they are a very patriotic business.
Thank you so much, Gerald. I love that, supporting our vets, and you're all about that. Everything about you
Yeah.
goes back to the vets. So thank you so much, brother. All right. Actually, today I got to promote Marissa Boone up there in Greenville, South Carolina, with her cleaning business. I don't want to take away the spotlight from her, but Marissa, unmute your line and tell us, first of all, about your business and how can Patriots support your business.
All right. So I own, me and my husband, we started a cleaning business this last year. We are eco-friendly, so we don't use the harsh chemicals. And we specialize in the residential and Airbnb and the commercial side. And we just started getting into the manufactured janitorial work. So we're still new to the upstate, but we're growing pretty quickly. So we just partnered with a couple other people as well to make sure we have the employees to back us. But what you guys could do to help us is if you guys know anybody who is in need of any janitorial work for manufactured groups, those, like BMW is one I'm going after. I will get BMW here soon. And the Bon Secours Arena is the two ones that me and my husband are going after at this moment. And if you guys know anybody or you guys know any other companies, give us a call and we'll definitely help you.
Thank you so much, Marissa. I appreciate that. And I love that we've got so many different kinds of businesses, that we can support each other. We all need these things: cleaning, making sure our medical stuff's in order, getting our Angus beef in our system. We need all these things. So, and that was delicious Angus beef. All right. So I want to ask Floriana-Nita Leary up there in Greenville, South Carolina. Nita, tell us a little bit about your business and how can people get behind you in your business?
Hi, everyone. Well, I came up with my own acronym, MYHAN, Make Yourself Healthy Again Naturally.
Love it.
Yeah, so God gave us this unique, complex body, but everything that we need to stay healthy and to heal us from most sicknesses, He also put on this earth through nature, and through microorganisms that we find everywhere on earth. Since the early 1900s, we kind of stepped away from that. And though we have come a long way in major cases, major health cases, we forgot about how nature can actually help us heal and how nature can maintain our bodies as we age, through the aging process, healthy, and be able to support our health and wellness from the day we're born until the day we die. Something that gets thrown at me a lot is, well, back in this 18th, 19th century, people didn't live that long, and now we live longer lives. Well, that was actually true until the beginning of the year 2000 here in the United States. Now we're going downhill. Our longevity is not as much as it used to be in the early 2000s. I can help people as a traditional naturopathy practitioner, help them get back to what God intended us to maintain our health and wellness through natural remedies, therapies, and food and lifestyle. And of course, I believe that God has His way of healing us through His love and through His energy as well. So it's a whole, the whole you. And that is why I named my company The Whole You, because it's body, mind, and spirit. So all those three things connect together. It connects, and it can makes us healthier and be able to live our lives the healthiest possible, and without intervention of a lot of pharmaceutical when not needed.
Thank you so much, Nita. I think what you're doing is life-changing. I really appreciate the work you've done and the gut health and focusing on that. Well, we started off this call with the famous ninja networker up in Greenville, South Carolina, getting to ask me a question. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to ask you. All right. So, Jimmy, I am a huge believer in Liberty Networking. What we're doing right now is online. We're in different states, and that's great. We desperately need patriot entrepreneurs meeting together regularly, and that's exactly what you do. Tell us about that and Upstate Merchant Advocates, whatever you want to go into, and how can people get behind them?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm an independent payment process provider with Upstate Merchant Advocates. I started that about 5 years ago. March will be 5 years. So that is where I help businesses to, yeah, thank you. I know I made it 5 years, right? That's a big deal. Yeah, so I help businesses with their credit card processing anywhere in America. And being independent, I have like 10 different vendors. So I can work with high risk, such as guns and ammo and smoke shops. I work with nonprofits, roofing companies, restaurants. You can help me if you know of somebody who is a business owner and they are looking for those services. Maybe they want to know what other options are available. And I can do some different demos and see what softwares and hardwares might be a good fit for them, and what the rates are. Like if they're like paying a flat fee rate right now using Square or Stripe or something, that's definitely not the only option. A lot of people just aren't educated, so there are other options for that. And then secondly is Liberty Networking. I through joining Businesses for Liberty and being in other network groups, I had got the idea to start Liberty Networking 4 years ago. So April 12th was our 4-year anniversary, and that's exciting. So right now we're located in North Carolina and South Carolina. And it's an specifically in-person networking for Patriot entrepreneurs and professional salespeople. And how you can help me with that is if you know somebody in your area that may be interested in starting a chapter of Liberty Networking, just go to libertynetworking.org and fill out a form that says interested in starting a chapter. We've already launched 3 new interest meetings this year, and our goal is to do at least 10. So got big goals, but a lot of good things are happening. So,
amen. I mean, we should all be rooting for that. I mean, we desperately need folks looking each other in the eye and supporting each other because they're principled and people of virtue and value and patriotism. So thank you for all you're doing, Jimmy, up there. We've been brothers in the foxhole for years doing this.
That's right. That's
yes.
right.
Well, Frank, our brother Frank up in the upstate, unmute your line and tell us, brother, tell us what is your business and how can Patriots get behind it?
So my business is non-slip services. We specialize in slip and fall prevention. The goal is to be proactive versus reactive. A lot of accidents in the workplace, at home. Some of those slip and fall accidents even resulted in deaths or hospitalizations or workman's comp claims that could have been avoided. So everything that we do is guided by the National Port Safety Institute guidelines, OSHA, as well as ADA. We use a slip meter that actually measures coefficient of friction. In simple terms, the traction level on either a wet or a dry floor. So if it's below the guidelines, our job is to meet or exceed it. If we can't, there is no charge for what we do. Everything is warranted. Everything from tiles. Everybody knows tiles in your bathroom look great. They're antimicrobial up to a certain point, but they can be very slippery and very dangerous. So that's our specialty. What you can do to help support non-slip services. I am the owner of the South Carolina franchise, but I have a pretty broad reach until they put somebody in that particular area, and that would include even Georgia, North Carolina, so on. Is just if you know anybody, and that's commercial, residential, industrial, that has any concerns for potential slip and falls, have them reach out to me. Do free evaluations, do slip meter readings at no cost. If they have any areas of concern, we would love to try and be a solution for that. If I can't help them, I'll tell them I can't. And it's just that simple. So thank you, Frank Westby, non-slip services.
We need that voice. We need that radio voice. Absolutely. You should get on the radio too, along with that. Well, I was just going to say,
appreciate that.
Preventative, like medical care. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Like it's too late when you already have it, but wouldn't it be great to prevent, these kind of things from happening?
Yeah, and what people don't realize, especially for elderly. I mean, I got some quick facts here if anybody's interested. It's pretty ugly. Elderly slip and fall could mean their death. I mean, if you know anybody that's had a family or a loved one that's elderly, that they're fragile. Recovery is very difficult, and sometimes it doesn't happen. Just a quick example, and I'll let it go. I had one of my vehicles get wrapped by a professional, marketing company. And when I went in there, he said, "Well, so what's this all about?" I explained to him what I did, and he said, "Well, it's kind of odd because a couple weeks or months prior, it's been 5 or 6 years. My business is about 5 years old." He said his father had literally died from a slip and fall. It was progressive, but it was a result of that slip and fall that he finally passed away. So anyhow, it's nothing to be taken lightly. And the goal is to prevent it from happening, not wait until after it's happened. So,
amen. Well, thank you, Frank, for all you're doing.
Thank you,
speaking of being preventative, Jeanie, all the way out there in West Virginia, but a proud Pasadena native. Tell us about what the important work you do and how can Patriots get behind it?
I advise business owners how to be prepared for potential disasters so that they can save thousands of dollars and reduce the possibility of losing their life savings as well as their business. The question is not if something is going to happen, rather when is something going to happen and what. Medical emergencies and disasters happen every day. And if you do not believe me, watch the news. I am the owner of Disaster Preparedness Solutions, and we offer programs that teach employers and or business owners how to be prepared. It's an 8-week program that comes with a 1-year weekly Zoom call so we can discuss what it is they're going through. They get to meet other business owners, see who's doing what, how it's working, how they can adapt it, and we go from there. We also have programs for their employees once they have set the example, and once they get their businesses and their families better prepared, they can help get their employees better prepared, their employees' families. Thus, we get the neighborhoods involved, communities, churches, businesses, schools, and then we just keep going to get America safe, because something is going to happen. If anyone is interested, give Eric a shout. He can connect you. And any of you who would like to be better prepared, whether it's a simple thing as Frank does with preventing slips and falls, to natural disasters as we see going on right now, I can help.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jeanie. And I'm so proud you represent West Virginia. I know you're probably California, but we're proud to have you to represent the state of West Virginia. All right. Well, I want to hop over here to Morgan Faulkenberry in Columbia, South Carolina. Morgan, tell us a little bit about what you do and how can people rally behind the awesome work you're doing?
Okay. I'm sorry I sound like I do, but Morgan Faulkenberry Insurance, and I'm gonna speak really quick on Frank. Definitely, guys, if Frank, the first place you may want to go is to Forest Acres and Trenton Plaza, their post office, because I was a slip and fall person on Thursday. And it happened so quick.
So
Literally,
I'm sorry, Morgan, where was this at?
the post office in Forest Drive in Columbia, South Carolina. Um,
Okay. So do me, if you don't mind, I don't know if you can put it in the chat box. I would be greatly appreciated.
yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
will,
write it
because
down, but I know you have limited time for your commercial.
oh yeah, no, that's so.
Because I've done I did University of South Carolina's fraternity floors there as well.
Mhm. Yeah, so I took one step and it was no time at all, and I was down on the floor. So, I mean, and no wet floor sign, no nothing. I think I'm okay. I went to their chiropractor today, but I have been a little out of sorts all weekend. And
Well,
this came up afterwards, so I think it was just a shock to my body.
oh yeah.
So,
Well, you let the people know at the post office, because
oh,
they're
they saw it.
responsible. Yeah, they're
Well,
responsible for your well-being. So
yeah. Well, they saw it, and I'm been to the chiropractor. I think
okay.
I'll go again, but it'll be okay. But definitely that's important. So
We'll be
I'll
praying for
put
you,
that
by the
in
way,
the
Morgan.
comments.
We're going to pray
Thank
Yeah,
you.
for you.
I appreciate
absolutely.
it. I appreciate it. So Morgan Faulkenberry Insurance, and primarily I do like auto, home, business insurance, so commercial insurance, general liability, and I do life insurance, disability, long-term care. They're getting fewer and fewer long-term care companies that offer it, but that is something that you definitely want to take into consideration as medical bills bankrupt most people. So something to think about when you're planning for retirement and different things, and taking care of that whole picture of making sure that you're protected. So not just protecting your assets, that if you're in a car accident and hit someone and people are like, oh, I've never been in an accident. Well, it's an accident for a reason. No one ever says that I'm going to be in an accident. So, but how you can help me is, if you go on Google and post a review, or by liking or sharing anything whenever I post different things, And or if a friend or family member or a business owner who's a friend, if they're complaining about their rates, maybe say, hey, Morgan may be able to take a look at it. And I'm the type of agent that if they have a good deal, I'm going to tell them they have a good deal. I'm going to tell them to sit tight, or if I have something better, I'll let them know. But I'm not ever going to tell anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
You're an honest broker. Appreciate
Yes.
that. Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Well, thank you, Morgan. I appreciate it. And we'll be praying for you. And anyone who's watching,
Thank
pray for Morgan. That is rough. And
you.
you and Frank definitely need to connect after this. So I'm going to make sure
Yeah.
that happens.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, I want to, let's shoot over here to Kryshonda. Kryshonda, you have an amazing business and you're helping a lot of people. So tell us a little bit about that and how can people get behind you? And if you want to unmute your line, we'd love
Hi,
to.
Eric. Thank you so much. Yes, my name is Kryshonda Torres, your friendly and favorite health and wealth educator, also known as your guide on the side. What I do is I help Christian women over 40 reduce their sugar cravings, restore their gut health, and rejuvenate their hormones. And I help families learn the language of money. I am a certified health coach and a licensed financial professional in North Carolina and South Carolina, continuing to add on. How you can help me with my business? Oh my goodness. Listen, one of the things that we provide is 7. I said 7. 7 as in the complete number, as in the number of completeness in the Bible. 7 free financial workshops, 5 days a week, 3 times a day, because our mission is to educate 30 million families by 2030 with financial education. So refer, send them my way. I'm happy to help them in all areas of building a financial foundation, proper protection, emergency savings, debt management, and saving and investing. The best thing that Albert Einstein ever did was teach us what the 8th wonder of the world is. Eric, do you know what the 8th wonder of the world is?
I feel terrible. No, I'm not remembering. Remind me.
The 8th wonder of the world is compound interest. The rule of 72. Those who understand it benefit from it, and those who don't pay for it. If you're not sure what the rule of 72 is, call your girl. I'll talk to you about it. Thank you. That's my time, Eric.
I do want to say also, Kryshonda has done an amazing job in Mounts for Liberty, which I'm a huge supporter of them. I love that you were very involved with the convention. So thank you for all you've done there too. All right. Well, let's see. Josh, I see Josh's iPhone. Josh, are you there? I want to make sure you want to come on camera there and you can talk about your business and what it is that you do.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Josh Stamey. I am the
Josh. Okay, I didn't know which Josh. Is it Josh Gale or Josh Stamey? Josh, Fishing for Heroes. Can you turn your camera on? You're not able to.
Look for the camera icon on your phone, Josh.
It should be down there at the bottom.
Might be scary if he turns that on.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked that. No, I'm just joking. Josh, if you want to just talk, you can. No pressure.
I'm trying to figure out here, buddy. You know, I don't
Okay.
do reason.
Well, how about this? Why don't you just tell us about Fishing for Heroes and how people can get behind it?
Fishing for Heroes is well, I was going to start off. I'm the nonprofit for the Anderson chapter of Liberty Networking. Thank you, Jimmy. Fishing for Heroes is a nonprofit I started working on about 4 years ago, to where I take veterans and active military personnel out bass fishing free of charge on Lake Hartwell in South Carolina. February 1st was my 3-year anniversary.
Congratulations. Wow.
Taking out 185 now.
Oh my gosh.
This past year, I was able to take out 86 just this past year. I'm very, very excited to say, after recovering from neck surgery, I have my first veteran of the year tomorrow. So we get back out on the water tomorrow. I've actually got 4 veterans booked for this week. So I'm excited about that. I guess any way to help me is, with the organization, is the fact of looking for sponsors or anyone that would, like to donate. It definitely goes to helping me keep these guys on the water. Ben's the only thing they have to do is go on the website, book them a day, and bring them a sandwich. I supply everything else: rods, reels, snacks, waters, Gatorades. So the only thing I have to do is book a day and bring them a sandwich. You know, the running joke with the sandwiches, I'm no one's wife, and there's too many varieties of sandwiches for me to be making them. They can at least bring them a sandwich.
I love it, Josh. And so let's just say I have a family member that's a veteran. What's the best way to kind of reach out and kind of make this happen with you?
Best thing for them to do is just go to the website. As soon as they pop up on the website, the first thing that pops up is book a day. And the website is fishingwiththe4heroesusa.com.
I love it. That is so great. Thank you for what you're doing for our vets. I mean, I just think that's so hands-on and needed and incredible. I mean, that's changing lives, as I know when people, speak from their heart about what's going on, and you just hang out with them. And that's what we need. And in fact, I want to make one pitch for something I didn't even get to share about. Throw the Ball Foundation. If you're out there and you want to be a part of something that is changing lives as well in a different way, I would love to get out there and throw with you, interview you about bringing community together. I'm actually going to be going back to Hampton County Correctional Center. They want me back there to throw with inmates. Can't wait to do that again. And I want to throw with veterans. I want to throw with business owners. I've got Major League ball players coming on my show, Underdogs Unite. So a lot of fun going on there. But if you want to be a part of that with softball or baseball, please reach out to me as well. Well, everyone, thank you for sharing. And, again, I'm so proud of Businesses for Liberty. You just heard very different kinds of businesses. I mean, so many. And you need to get behind them. Remember, every time you order a product or a service, it's going somewhere. There's an agenda behind it. You can know all these people on here, their agenda is for liberty and for our freedom. You can be proud to give your business to them. You can be proud to send your money to them, because they're not only that, but they're going to do right by you. As Morgan said earlier, she's an honest broker. She's not just going to greedily try to take your money away. No, they want to look out for you. And that's what we need today in our country more than ever. So anyway, thank you all for doing this. I really appreciate it. With that, we're going to stop the recording.